Today we're going to be talking all about the primary ensuite at the Alton House project. I'm really excited to visit some of the details of this project. We completed it about a year ago, so let's take a look. This bath nook is one of my favorite parts of the project. Originally the shower was located in this nook, and it didn't make a lot of sense because our client is quite tall and he had to crouch to use this shower. So we thought, how can we use this odd roofline and turn it into a feature instead of something to be worked around? I find that houses with really interesting exteriors often have these funny roof lines. That's what gives them that beautiful look outside, and we're always looking to enhance these architectural details instead of hide them. So for this, I was really inspired by the idea of a little nook that you might see at an old English cottage. So we tucked the tub in there, we clad it with a stone top, and we added this paneling to give it visual interest. Now when I got to site, when the millworker started, he had missed a detail in the spec sheet and was installing it horizontally, which is a different look than what I was going for, kind of this historical look, and that's why site visits are so important. So because we were moving the shower, we had to rethink the whole floor plan. There was a lot of issues here, and I find function kind of always has to come first. A space can be really beautiful, but if it doesn't work, it's not good for anybody. So we knew that over here was becoming the tub. This also allowed us to open up this space even more. In the before picture, only the door was opened for the shower, so we got a lot more spaciousness in here. Before, the vanities were also in front of a window, so you couldn't have mirrors, which was a problem. We closed in that window and put in a nice large vanity. We got rid of the 80s corner big tub and moved the toilet into that little nook by the window, which allowed us this whole area here for a nice big walk-in shower. So this is what I was talking about with the two small vanities and one of them being in front of a little tiny window. It just didn't make sense. So this window wasn't giving a ton. We got rid of it. We put a skylight in instead to keep the light flowing nicely, but this allowed us to put in a nice large double vanity. And I love how this turned out. We got a little nook in here. We put in a nice beefy countertop, unlacquered brass faucets, double mirrors, tons of storage for our client, and we included this really beautiful cove detail on the drawers, which was something just a little bit unique. Materiality for this space, we wanted it to feel very natural, very soft, and so on the floor we chose this tumbled French limestone. I'm always thinking about the textiles and texture of a space, and in this space you knew you'd be walking on these with bare feet, so something tumbled feels so nice underfoot, and it adds a really nice softness and European vibe to the space. So that was our flooring. On the countertops we went with a stone in a nice white with some cool and warm veining, and we did a really custom built up edge profile to give it some presence within the space, and we also used this on the tub deck. So the tub has a nice deck to rest a glass of wine or a candle. And on the vanity, it's a walnut vanity, and we did a nice bespoke dark stain to bring out that richness of the beautiful walnut. And then it was really just about adding in those finishing layers into this bathroom. So we added a fresh pot of wildflowers, which look so beautiful and springy. I love to add a sconce with a fabric shade in washrooms because it adds some softness to an otherwise hard space. We added a milking stool beside the tub, again a place to perch a glass of wine, and it adds some wood and another natural element into a space that can sometimes feel cold, so we're always looking to add in that warmth. And one of my favorite details is the quirky little painting that we added to our tub nook. It just adds a little bit of unexpected whimsy to the space.